Hello children, welcome to Navyuk School YouTube channel Navyuk Pragati. I am sure during this COVID period you must be maintaining social distancing and wearing mask while going out. Today we will discuss chapter 6 of class 7 science. Our today's topic is physical and chemical changes. In this topic, we will discuss about various types of changing going around us, and we will also be able to differentiate between them.
Today I have come up with a very interesting topic, physical and chemical changes. But before starting the topic, I want to show you some activities. So let's start with the activities. It's a piece of paper in front of you. I'll fold this paper like this. And when I unfold this paper, it comes back to its original position. In this change, you have noticed that no new substance is changed, only the shape of the substance. In this case, the paper changes. Next, I'll take this lemon, and if I cut this lemon into two pieces, what will you observe? It is now into two pieces. These are just two pieces of lemon, no change in the substance at all. Only the size of the substance, in this case the lemon, changes. Now, here is a rubber band. If I stretch this rubber band, its shape changes. Again, when I release it, it gets back to its original position like this. So here also you have noticed that the substance remains same, but only the shape changes. Before concluding, I want to show some more activities. Like here, this is a beaker and water is there in it. I will add a spoon of salt in it. You can also add sugar to it. After adding and dissolving, you will see a solution of sodium chloride or common salt solution. In this case, the composition of the solution changes, but here again the substance remains same, no new substance is formed. So what you can say, in all these cases, in all these activities, the shape, size or state of the substance changes, but the substance remains same.
So with the help of these activities, we are now able to conclude that in a physical change, no new substance is formed, only the shape, size and state of the substance changes. In this change, no new substance is formed and it may be reversed in some of the cases. As you can see from the picture that water in the solid state, which is ice, when melts, changes into liquid state, and when liquid water boils, it changes into gaseous state. So here only the state of the substance changes and the substance remains same. So this is a very common example of physical change. So in physical changes, there is change in physical properties like shape, size, color and state of the substance. Here no new substance is formed. In some other cases it is reversible. It is a temporary change. Here in the picture, some examples of physical changes are shown, like cutting of paper, melting of ice, dissolving sugar in water, breaking of glass. In this example, when a glass breaks, it is converted into small pieces of glass. Here you cannot get back the same shape of the glass, but still it is a physical change because here no new substance is formed.
Now come to the second set of activities. I know that you must have seen some iron objects at your home. You can also see like this. This is a spatula. When it's new, it has a shiny appearance. But now you can see some brown spots on this spatula also. I have another piece of iron object. Here the brown layer is clearly visible. What this second layer is? This is actually the layer of ferric oxide which is deposited on it. It means that the original iron is not there. So such type of changes in which a new substance is formed is different from the previous change that we have just studied. I'll show you another activity also. Let's take a pinch of baking soda. This is easily available at your home and you can also perform this activity at your home. Dissolve it in water. So let's see whether you observe any change in it or not. After dissolving it, we will add acetic acid or vinegar which is present at your home, and after adding vinegar to the baking soda, let's see what happens. See how instant this reaction is. A gas is released. You can easily see the bubbles formed here. This gas is actually carbon dioxide. It means that here a different substance is formed. So this is also a change which is different from the previous one. It means it is not a physical change. Let's make it clear with another set of activity. In this case, we will take barium chloride, aqueous solution of barium chloride, and here this is aqueous solution of sodium sulfate. Now when we mix these two substances which are present in the aqueous form, what will happen? See, a thick white layer is obtained here. This is a white precipitate of barium sulfate. So here also you can easily see that a different substance is formed. Initial substances in this case are barium chloride and sodium sulfate, but the new substance formed is barium sulfate. So what we can conclude from all these experiments, that this is a change in which a new substance is formed, and such changes are called chemical changes. Let's see these with the help of slides also.
So as we have seen in the activities that in a chemical change, one or more new substances formed, and in most of the cases it is irreversible. As you can see in the picture where fireworks are shown, this is a very good example of chemical change. So in a chemical change, there is change in chemical properties of a substance. One or more new substance is formed. In most of the cases, it is irreversible. It is a permanent change. In most of the cases, heat and light may be produced. There may be change in smell or color. And in some cases, sound may be produced, like bursting of crackers. Some common examples of chemical changes are burning of matchstick, burning of candle, reaction of vinegar with acetic acid, reaction of vinegar with baking soda, the same example that we have done in the activity, reaction of copper sulfate with iron, ripening of fruit, and rusting. In case of rusting, as we have observed in the iron object that in an iron object a brown layer is deposited over the iron object. This is rusting. The detail about rusting will be studied in our next video. You can also understand it in a better way with the help of this flowchart. In a chemical change, one or more new substance is formed and it may or may not be reversible. The byproducts in this case are heat, light, sound, formation of gas, change in color, and change in smell. So let's come to the difference between physical and chemical changes. See the picture shown on the screen. Here two pictures are shown. One is melting of ice, which shows physical change, and another one is burning, which is a chemical change. In physical change, no new substance is formed, while in a chemical change, new substance is formed. In a physical change, there is change in physical properties, while in a chemical change, there is change in chemical properties. Physical change is a temporary, while chemical change is a permanent change. Let us understand it in a better way with the help of this Venn diagram. On the screen, two pictures are shown. Physical change and chemical changes are shown in the form of circles. In one circle, examples of physical changes are shown, like melting of wax, melting of chocolate, freezing milk, melting of ice, dissolving common salt in water, and burning of candle. While in another circle, chemical changes are shown, like fizzing sodium and tartaric acid solution, dissolving salt in a solvent. Here the salt is not a common salt, it is a chemical salt, and dissolving sodium bicarbonate in acetic acid. Now focus on the portion which is common to both the circles. This mid portion shows that these examples are common to both physical and chemical changes, like burning of chocolate and burning of candle. In burning of candle, in burning of candle, the wax melts and the candle burns simultaneously. So, this belongs to both physical as well as chemical change. Okay, now students, are you ready to answer my questions? You might be thinking now what questions ma'am is going to ask now. First question is, classify the following as physical or chemical change. 1. Rusting. 2. Kneading the dough. 3. Photosynthesis. And 4. Making chapati from dough. Question number 2 is cooking of food a physical or chemical change? And you have to give reasons also. Which type of change do you observe in the picture shown below? You have to observe this picture very carefully and answer the question accordingly. I hope you must have enjoyed this video. Children, stay safe. Thank you.